Hello, Leos. Welcome. Let's take a look and see what energies we've got coming for our Leos this week. 4 cards for current energies for this week for Leo. What's coming in for you? All right. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. All right. The first card out is the 2 of Cups. So you've got the water energy, Leo. This looks like a partnership of some kind, a connection. For those of you that are single, it looks like there very well could be the energy of partnership and connection headed towards you this week. For those of you that are already partnered, your connection could reach a much deeper level this week. So this could also be connecting with a new friend. I feel like some of you are going to be connecting with groups online. You'll be invited to something that really resonates. Follow your interests and do what you love to do. Do something that brings you a lot of joy. And when you look around, then you'll be able to find other people that share that same passion that you do. I'm seeing photography, jewelry making, walking groups. Some of you are designers and artists, musicians. Whatever it is you love to do, do more of it, and you're going to be able to connect with people that have a great love for the same interests that you do. And that just brings a lot of beautiful creative energies together. This is very nice to see after the 2 of Cups. The 4 of Wands. So the 4 is all about success, foundation, and stability. So here you are with somebody and you're creating something really wonderful. This could be a home. You might be moving in with somebody this week. You've decided to take that next step to share a space and see how that goes, or you're moving from one location to a new home, but you're building something here. If this is for friends, or it's creating a home-like feeling being with that other person. It feels very warm, very inviting. You can be yourself. They like you for who you are. You bring out the best in each other, but pretty lovely energy. All right, next we have the 5 of Wands. So that's some kind of an internal struggle. We've got the fire energy here, and this is internal conflict. So I'm feeling for some of you, with this partnership aspect changing and these good things coming, some of you are going to feel conflicted, like, wait a second, I'm a little scared. Like, you're not sure if you can trust this. It's so beautiful and so wonderful. You might be asking yourself, this is too good to be true, and I can't really trust it. You might even have other people coming in and looking at you and kind of hinting or suggesting that this isn't really such a good deal and you shouldn't trust it. But Leo, you're really very much, being a fire sign, in tune with your intuition, and you might want to go inside and reconsider what people are telling you. And you do have some inner conflict going on, but not to worry, because we'll look at some other cards to see how you can deal with this. Interesting. Look at this. There's a reinforcement. You might be caught up in overthinking. You kind of trapped yourself. You're in your head instead of being in your heart. So your heart is going to lead you to decisions that help you to feel good. And it's never going to rush in. There won't be any sense of urgency, or I got to hurry up, or I'm going to miss out on something. It's always a quiet little whisper. So let's see what we can find that can help with these energies of feeling sort of caught up in our head and overthinking, or feeling conflicted about all this good stuff that's coming. I have a feeling some of you have been through some very tough times in the recent months, and you really want something great, but you're not really trusting yourself that you can actually manifest those good things. Excuse me. Let's see what we've got in the realm of challenges. We've got Temperance, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Chariot. Whoa. All right. Temperance in a happy spot is all about balance and moderation and everything coming together beautifully in a very even sort of way. It's all balanced out and you feel pretty good. But this is Sagittarian energy, but it's in the challenge position, which means that maybe due to all of this overthinking and inner conflict, you're not in a place where you're not really feeling balanced right now. You're off balance because you've got worry and too many thoughts going through your head. But we'll take a look at this. You can ask yourself, what do I need to do to get myself back into a stable place? How can I feel more balanced? How can I be a little bit more on the happy side rather than on the worried side? All right, next for a challenge, we have the Nine of Cups. A card that we'd love to see anywhere else, but not in the challenge position. Again, this is the card of the wish fulfillment. You're manifesting what you absolutely wanted. The universe is handing it to you. But like I said, for some of the other signs, with this being a Mercury retrograde, with all of these energies going on right now, it could be that whatever it is you want to manifest, there's just a slight delay. It hasn't really happened yet, and I feel it might be in part due to this resistance that you're not doing on purpose. It could be just unconscious. This overthinking and this worrying about things is creating an energy where it's not allowing all these beautiful things in that you really desire. But not to worry, because we'll take a look at this. What do I need to let go of in order to move forward and allow all my wishes to make their way to me quickly and easily in surprising and delightful ways? All right, next in the challenge position, we have the Queen of Wands. Usually the Queen of Wands is a very charismatic, attractive, powerful individual. and Leo, this could be your energy here. Leo, very connected with the intuition is very exciting, and knowing exactly which way you want to go. But this would be the shadow side of this. So this could be somebody who is arrogant and narcissistic. So this person focuses too much attention on themselves, and they're not really helping you, and they're not reaching out to you. So let's take a look here. Now we've got the Chariot. So that's the Cancerian energy of charging forward with balance. So again, we have another lack of balance. You've got these two forces here, used to keep in balance, to keep your forward momentum going stable. But again, something is sort of holding you back right now, but we'll take a look at that. Not to worry, this is only temporary, and pretty soon the energies will lighten up and you'll be able to move forward very quickly. Ask yourself questions. What do I need to release in order to move forward? What habits of mine are preventing me from accepting all these beautiful manifestations that I've been asking the universe for? So let's take a look and see things that you can consider that might help you. We have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. All right, so something to consider here is embracing the energy of this Queen of Cups. So she is all about the heart, feelings and emotion. She's a deep feeler. She's a healer. Her energy heals people. So you could be going through a period where you would benefit by embracing all that the Queen of Cups has to offer you. Do you really love and accept yourself as you are? Do you have compassion for yourself? How can you nurture yourself even more? This could also be somebody near you that's water sign or has a lot of water in their charts, or just embodies these qualities, This is somebody that will reach out to you and offer you some support in this time of need. They might be reassuring you that your worries and your thoughts are something that you can let go of, and they will just remind you of what you know you really are at the core, a very powerful, loving spirit. And everything is okay. The universe has your back. Unseen forces are helping you, and you can just keep moving forward. Next, we have air energy of the Two of Swords, and this is making a decision. So because of all of this confusion and overthinking up here, consider that you're going to be in a position pretty soon where you're going to need to make a choice. Are you going to say yes to overthinking and being scared and possibly making a decision based on fear? Or are you going to go with something that is from the heart? So the heart is really the best way. The heart will lead you to what is good for you. So be open to making a decision, and don't allow your brain to overthink it, but put those swords down and embrace the energy of the Queen of Cups and allow yourself to do it from your heart. Next, we have a Knight of Swords, more air energy. This is all about messages coming in. So you're going to be receiving quite a bit of communication. It'll come in, could be rather abruptly, but be open to it. You could ask yourself, I wonder what news I'm going to be receiving that's really going to put a smile on my face. I wonder what news will reach me that will keep me moving forward in the positive way that I would like to go. And lastly, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment, joy, happiness, a bright outlook on life. You've got things very much settled here. Really nice to see after you've got this here. This is like a reinforcement. It's okay to say yes to this and to create something beautiful. So consider that this is definitely headed your way. As you're loosening up this energy of the Chariot, you're moving forward. This is what's going to come. All right. Let's take a look now and see what the best course of action is. What's the best course of action for all of our Leos? What's the best course of action for Leos? All right. Eight of Cups. Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me. All right, so the first card we have here is 8. 8 is an abundance number. And this is walking away and leaving something behind. And I feel, again, it has something to do with these energies. If you let go of these things right here, the inner conflict, doubting yourself and overthinking, you're walking in the direction of something that's so wonderful and so beautiful, you're almost not going to be able to believe it. And what some people do is once they get that manifestation, like sometimes they give up hope and go, oh well, I guess I'll just have to move on. When the instant that resistance is dropped and you're not attached to it anymore and you move on to something else, bam, it gets handed to you. And what people have said too is like on a silver platter, out of nowhere, this thing that they wanted, this situation they wanted, came right to them. So be willing to walk away from all these things that don't help you, and you might be really surprised at what's going to arrive for you. Next, we have more fire energy, and this is the Seven of Wands. So this is standing your ground, being very firm. You know what you want. You want this, and you want this. And you also know that it's time to get out of your own way. I think that realization hits all of us at some point when we thump ourselves on the head and say, what on earth is going on that is not allowing this to come to me? And we get in our own way. But this is all about determination and drawing that line. You're not going to let people cross that line and mess with you, and you know what you want, and now you're going to get out of your own way and allow all of these wonderful things to unfold for you because you've got great energies headed towards you. Next, we have the Seven of Swords, another seven. Oh, it's air energy, and this is about keeping things close. So as these beautiful things manifest, what can really happen? Again, I just keep going back to this. Other people, if you tell people, this is what I want, this is what I'm hoping for, people can feel very, very threatened by that. Like, oh, you're actually going to publish your book, or you're actually are going to get an exhibition at a gallery, or you're accepting a position as an executive chef in a really wonderful restaurant, or you've been asked to write a cookbook, something that you have wanted to do, building this business or moving forward, is very, very threatening to them. And they believe it's going to change who you are, and you're not going to want to be a part of their life anymore. So this might be holding you back. So keep these things very close to your chest for right now. And don't allow your own thinking to block you, or other people's discouragement or thinking to block you either, because sometimes, Julia Cameron refers to this in her Artist's Way book as the crazy maker. That's the person that calls you at the 11th hour. You're about to close on the deal, or purchase this home, or start this business, or accept a job, and suddenly they step in with some emergency and they drop a bomb on you. And what it does is you feel obligated to drop what you're doing out of guilt somehow. So remember that that's just fear on their part. So when you say yes to all the good that's coming to you, your life just explodes with high vibration events. And you just, you're like a supernova. You start to attract all these amazing things, and you're going to shine brighter than ever. And what that does is going to give other people permission to shine brightly too. And anybody that's not going to be there to support you, maybe it's time to just walk away from them and let them go. Because as I've said for some of the other signs, a true test, I believe, for people that are really backing you, they're not only there when you're sad, they're there when you're celebrating. And if somebody can't stand next to you in all your beautiful glory, with all your success, your windfalls, your abundance, then there's something not right going on with them. And they're low vibration, and leave them in peace. And it's their responsibility and their job to get themselves up out of that funk. But by you being yourself, some of them are going to realize, wow, you did that. Leo did that. That's so amazing. Maybe I can do it too. And they might seek you out for counsel or for uplift, and you can tell them that they can do this too. And the last card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the earth energy of that slow, steady forward momentum. You're doing it. And you're able to manifest things along the way. So all of these beautiful things that you wanted to have happen, they are manifesting right here. So release the doubts, release the fears, and allow your supernova qualities to really shine this week. And the bottom of the deck was the Two of Wands. So that's all about waiting. So there is a little bit of patience involved in this, but allow it to unfold. It's going to pick up a momentum, like with the Knight of Swords, and it's absolutely going to take off, because you got the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups, and good things all around. So those are your messages this week, Leo. I hope they helped. Have an absolutely wonderful week. Take care.